Hello World!
I am Adonis Gabotero,
And I am Lovely Grace Indo.
and welcome to Chika Minute.
So, how's life during our college days, partner?
Knowing that it is difficult to study at development communication, but being responsible student, I was able to achieve my goal in life, which is my dream to be a DevCom practitioner. And now I am here standing in front of you, and I really do it. That's all.
Great job, partner.
So I think we talk a lot, partner, no? So let us move on.
So, I heard ang ato ang mga guest karon is from the Institute of Agriculture and Related Sciences, partner. And
Yes.
they are from the Development Communication, which means ang ato ang mga guest karon is from DevCom and the DevCom students, partner. So, it reminds me of our
Yeah.
good old days.
Yes, partner.
Without further ado,
Let us welcome Miss Derek Queen Azotilia. Have a round of applause.
so hi Miss Azothelia.
Hello.
How are you feeling today?
I'm fine.
So, how's the feeling being a DevCom student?
Great, and I have a lot to learn and still learning.
Yes?
So why did you enroll in this course?
I enrolled to this course because to develop my communication skills and strives for behavior change.
So, what your first thoughts about DevCom?
My first thought about DevCom is that I thought radio lang, speak,
Yes,
but it was so nice to speak and write pala.
definitely.
So what are your relatives, friends, and neighbors kanang naingon nila when they know pag nabalaan nila nga nag-devcom ka?
First, lang sila nga, radio lang, lang sa may makuhaan na. Pero I just speak to them na development communication graduate is have a lot work opportunities.
Yes, so, that's all now?
So, naapa siya ipahabol dun siya.
Yes.
So, what did you learn from the lessons?
I have a lot to learn, like 25 ways of writing and environmental problems and so on, because there are a lot.
So, you mentioned environmental problems, no? So,
Yes.
can you give an example about it?
It's waste management. As a DevCom practitioner, we have to use reusable grocery bags and purchase wisely and recycle. That's all.
Thank you for
Thank
that
you.
wonderful answer, brother. So, ano masasabi mo sa ating mga manonood ngayon?
Thank you for having me here and to you guys for inviting me. So, yeah, that's all.
Thank you too. So, we're done with our first guest. So, let's proceed with our second guest.
Our second guest is a student also from DevCom. And let us all welcome Miss Mary Claire Ladigohon. A hand please.
Hi, Miss Ladigohon.
Hello, thank you for inviting me here.
How's your feeling today?
It's almost fine.
Yes. So, we have a couple questions for you. So, how's the feeling being a DevCom student?
For me, feeling great because I learned a lot of things which is related on this course.
Okay, thank you.
So, why did you enroll to the Development Communication course?
Okay, thank you for that question. I enrolled this course because I believe that I can develop my skills and abilities of communication. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, what are your first thoughts about DevCom?
My first thoughts about DevCom is it's only focusing on radio, but I was wrong. I learned that DevCom is a catalyst for change, as what our professor said.
Okay, so,
What are your relatives, friends, and neighbors said when they heard that you have enrolled to the Development Communication course?
yes.
They said that when I take this course, I will end up work at the radio station.
Ikaw mo nag-return na siya, no?
Yes, partner. So, this is your last question. So, what did you learn from the lessons?
That's what I've learned in the lesson. I learned the societal problems, which is the poverty.
Yes.
Or anong mga kita na to karon sa atong palibot, daga na kayong mga nanlimos or natulog sa squatter area. When we talk poverty, we know that it is a rampant problem that facing our country nowadays.
Yes, so commonly na dyan siya partner,
Yes,
no?
that's
So,
partner.
so need yun nato siya og solution regarding this matters. So, as a DevCom, we need to educate people jud para jud masolusyonan ni siya nga problem. So, that's all. So, what can you say?
So, pahabol sa iyang answer, partner. So, as a DevCom practitioner, what is your solution to the poverty?
For me, as a DevCom practitioner, my solution about poverty, I will educate them to stand their own feet and not always depends on the government. Sa mga dili lang sila mag-depend sa panghatag or i-provide sa gobyerno sila. That's all.
Yes, indeed. Kay, ang atong kauswagan is nasa ato ara jud. It depends on us kung magsige na tag salig sa atong
Yes,
gobyerno
ma'am.
pag mahatag sila sa ato. Tapos wala. Di magsalig na ta wala tay madawdaw ana kay you know na dili jud most of the time mag-focus sa ato ang gobyerno.
So, I agree with that partner, no?
Yes.
Sorry, so, dili lang sa tanang panahon nga depende lang ta sa atong gobyerno kay need jud nato nga mi-stand jud ta sa with our own feet.
Yes,
So,
partner.
that's all, no?
Yes. So, thank you, Ms.
So-
Nadigohon.
Thank you
Yeah.
also for inviting me here. I will share my
For sharing your thoughts.
yeah. That's all.
So, we're done with our second guest partner now. So, let us move on to our last guest, none other than Miss April Rose Bacamante, a first-year DevCom student from DSSC. A hand, please. Welcome to our show, Miss Bacamante.
So, hi, Miss Bacamante.
Hello.
So, here's your first question. So, how's the feeling being a DevCom student?
It was enjoyable but difficult at the same.
So, why did you enroll to this course?
I originally intended to either work as a or journalist as an active communication specialist in the advertising industry. I thought the training did a great job for preparing me for both functions. After finishing this course, I decided I want to be a journalist, and I was very lucky that it had an adequately equipped me for that as well.
So, what are your first thoughts about DevCom?
I was mistaken in thinking that DevCom was solely concerned with communication because DevCom helps donors solve the difficulties in communicating about development and development efforts through information sharing, comparative analysis, and peer learnings.
Yes, so, what are your relatives, friends, and neighbors' reaction when they heard that you have enrolled to the development communication course?
My aunt claimed to know nothing about development communication, believing it only a matter of journalism and a radio. While my friend told me that her idea when it comes to development communication is that there are people who study our society, health, and environment who plan for development in that particular place, for example, from poverty to economic growth.
Yeah, so, last question. What did you learn from the lessons?
I discovered that development communication has two special processes: development and communication in any given context. Neurocerebral is defined as
the art and science of human relations. Moreover, development communication necessitates creativity in communicating message through the use of diverse media. Communication media and materials aesthetic aspect is an essential issue in communication because you must first grab and hold the attention of your students or audience before deciding to read or listen your message.
I guess that's all.
Yes.
Oh, addition. DevCom is not just for radio.
Yes.
That should be stick to the minds of those who think DevCom is just, oh my god, pang radyo raman na siya, pang ana ra na siya. No, DevCom is much more than that.